heavyweight David Adams with the official ring introductions for this high-intensity 2024 main event between Amazing Red and the AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland.
Brought to you tonight by Triller TV Plus, powered by Fights from the NYC Arena, Jamaica Queens. This is your House of the Glory Wrestling High Intensity featured bout of the evening. It will be a dream match scheduled for one fall. When the bell sounds, the men in command, your official Mr. Franco Costanzo. And now, the combatants who get set for battle. Introducing first to my left, coming to us from Brooklyn, New York. Weighing in at 150 pounds, he is the founder of House of Glory Wrestling, the Underground King, Amazing Red. His opponent to my right, accompanied by Prince Nana. Fighting out of Tacoma, Washington, holding a joint of 220 pounds. He is the all-elite wrestling champion, Swerve Strickland.
The Amazing Red is coming off what many called a career performance against Mike Santana for the House of Glory World Championship at our last show. Mike Santana's Puerto Rican weekend. Jason, it was a hungrier Red, a gutsier Red. A Red determined to show the industry he still deserves to be called champion. Those qualities will be put to the test tonight against the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland, who also embodies all those qualities plus some. Knowing this is our biggest stage this year, and knowing what Swerve has already been through the last month, what type of Red do we see tonight?
Well, I think we see a motivated Red. I mean, look, anybody who wants to say that Red's best days are behind him or that he needs to step aside, as we heard Mustafa Ali say a few months ago, he has shown this year why he is as good as ever. Banger after banger, Mike Santana, Ali, even outside of HOG, Leo Rush, Gringo Loco. I mean, he has been working all over the place. And tonight here in the NYC Arena, this is his house.
A locked wrist here.
Amazing Red is the patriarch of House of Glory.
He's the founding father.
Founder, owner, head trainer of the HOG Wrestling Academy.
Absolutely.
We know he is an absolute legend, one of the greatest innovators of all time. Set the stage for the style of wrestling that today is prominent. And he wants to prove he's up here against a man at the very pinnacle of the professional wrestling business, the AEW World Champion, Swerve Strickland. Amazing Red wants to prove that not only can he still hang with the very best, he can beat the very best in the world.
You know, we got to keep in mind here, Swerve is only 48 hours removed from a blood and guts match. That's going to take its toll on you.
And not only that, Jason, the last time we saw him in that match, he was flying off the stage with Adam Hangman Page through a table.
Exactly. So, I mean, we have to keep perspective here. It would have been very easy for him to say, you know what, I'm a little banged up, but that's not Swerve's style.
No.
And it is obvious that Swerve possesses a size and power advantage over Amazing Red, but Amazing Red has faced those disadvantages in the past many times and come out victorious.
Swerve Strickland's coming off one of the best months of his entire career. At Forbidden Door, he's beaten Will Ospreay, retained that AEW World title. He's gone on to wrestle Kazuchika Okada. Like Jason said, teaming with the rest of Team AEW as team captain inside Blood and Guts.
Well, led them to victory.
Yes. Speed of Swerve. Head scissor takedown there on Red.
Swerve has that unique style where he changes directions at a moment's notice. And we see now Amazing Red matching it.
Pulling his punt card there.
That's making Red second guess himself now.
No, I think that's just going to piss him off.
That may very well cause a different sort of Amazing Red to emerge.
Well, we just saw New York.
Amazing Red, why are you out here wasting my damn time?
Wow.
I'm gonna be home in Florida, relaxing, chilling, playing some EA Sports College football. But I flew my black ass all the way out here from San Diego to get in the ring with you. You are disappointing the hell out of me right now.
Wow.
If this was Madison Square Garden and these are Knicks fans, you'd be Jalen Brunson right now, bro. The students that are learning from you right now. One student in particular would be very better off if they weren't dealing with you.
And that did it. That did it.
As low of a blow as Swerve.
Look at the speed. Look at the speed of Red. Head scissor takedown. Suicide dive. And Red legitimately landed in the fourth row.
Amazing Red threw that suicide dive with complete abandon.
Red now up top. Missile drop kick. Swerve reeling. Red full head of steam. Another dive. And Swerve hits the steel.
Well, it looks like Swerve is getting what he wanted now.
That may be the biggest mistake he makes all night.
Oh, he woke up something from within Amazing Red that I think he may be regretting right now.
That was the same fire, the same intensity that we saw
Against Santana.
in the closing moments of that match where we thought Red was going to win the championship. Knife edge chop there on Swerve.
And what a huge win this would be for Red. I mean, to beat the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. This is the man who's going to headline Wembley Stadium in a month.
And that's going to require all of the fire, all of the passion that Amazing Red can channel.
Well, if there's one thing that you do not want to insult is the Amazing Red, his ability to train his students. He takes great pride in that. I think Swerve knew that. That's why he went there.
Knocked Red off the apron there. Went for that big kick. Face first, down on the apron, goes Swerve.
I think Swerve doesn't quite know what he's in for here.
Oh, no.
Oh, he holds on.
He caught him. Oh, face first, dropped him. Right across the ring apron, and Swerve now quickly up to the apron himself.
Does he have in mind? Oh!
That big kick right to the face as Red hits that mat.
Nothing fancy about
It's
that.
the
Just a good
concrete floor.
Yeah, it's a
There's
good
no
old-fashioned
padding out there.
No, just a good old-fashioned kick to the face. First, we talk about the Amazing Red, founding father of House of Glory. He was in the very first main event of the very first High Intensity back in 2012. And here he is back in the main event tonight. Swerve, no stranger to House of Glory. His history here dates as far back as 2014. but he has come a long way from those days.
Last time we saw him was in December against Mike Bailey at the darkest hour. He was yet to win that AEW World Championship. He's had a perfect 2024, Jason. Only one loss, and the loss, he wasn't even pinned.
Look at Swerve just sort of smothering Red with his weight. Tying him up in a bow and arrow now.
That's a beautiful move by Swerve. Pressure on the legs, the hamstrings, the lower back.
Oh, wow. Trying to break those ribs.
Absolutely.
Swerve just trying to squash Red's hopes. Squash Red's energy and spirit. This is personal for Swerve Strickland.
Well, I mean, look, Swerve has been in the ring with a lot of great stars, but never in the ring, I mean, here with Amazing Red, and he knows Red very well, but this is a first-time ever match that we haven't seen, and you wonder, we know Amazing Red does his homework, but with everything Swerve has been busy with and everything he's been doing, you know, I mean, how much is he prepared for this match? He looks pretty prepared right now, but we've seen Amazing Red come back with a flurry. All it takes is 3 seconds, and he could pin the champion tonight.
Off the ropes goes Red. Again, went for that Hurricane Rana takedown.
Swerve stopped it.
Beautiful backbreaker, and then again applies the pressure on the low back.
And you know, he goes from the ribs to the back. It's like he's trying to break him down piece by piece.
This is the type of match, Jason, that Swerve wants. Slowing the pace down. We know how explosive Red could be, but at the same time, we don't know.
We just saw that.
Red fighting back.
We don't know what type of mentality or injuries Swerve sustained in blood and guts. Wow, what a shoulder breaker there.
Well, whatever it may have been, he's looking pretty good
Those
right
who
now.
know Red know that he has had serious back troubles over the past several years. Targeting that spine is entirely intentional on the part of Swerve Strickland. Does Swerve want to hurt Red to fire him up and get the best Red? Or does Swerve just really want to cause damage
Signature Swerve
to the
there
Underground King?
with that flying elbow right to the back of the neck.
He caused a lot of damage right now.
We saw Mustafa Ali wanted Red to step aside.
That's exactly what I mentioned before. I said, look, there are people who will look at Amazing Red and say, you know, is he winding down? Is this the same Amazing Red? He has proven this year time and time again. He's every bit as good as we know he is. And I think every time he's in that ring, he's out there to prove it to himself.
And looking back at it, that might have been the moment this year that woke the monster from within, honestly.
Well, Swerve is demanding proof right now from Amazing Red.
We saw proof last month.
What more proof do you need?
We know what Red is capable of.
We need proof in the ring right now from Red. We need Red to rise to the occasion right now.
Here we go right here. I think he heard you.
Big right hand by Red after Swerve misses two. Off the ropes. Irish Whip reversed. Under goes Red. Head scissor takedown. Swerve reeling in the corner. Red, opposite side. Follows up, hits the corner. Swerve misses. Big drop kick right to the neck.
Tilt-a-whirl DDT!
Signature Red.
No one doesn't like him. Not enough. Every match as a professional wrestler, you must prove yourself again and again. You can never rest on your laurels. And Red believes in that.
Well, I mean, he leads by example. Got the momentum on his side right now, but Swerve's a little wobbly.
Oh, big kick to the midsection by Red.
Right to the gut.
Caught Red. Swerve immediately blocked that. Arm drag takedown. Swerve rolls through. I thought he might have been going for that.
He might
float over suplex, but
he might be going for
Jason,
that.
right to the back. And
no, he's going to snap that arm.
Has the one arm trapped and is now trying to hyperextend the other one.
Ooh, Red right underneath the jaw. He missed once. He didn't miss the second time.
Absolute precision from that tornado kick.
Spinning heel kick in the corner. Swerve is down. Red goes for cover. Swerve got that right shoulder up, but I don't know how much was there.
You gotta keep your eye on Prince Nana outside too. He could be devious.
Yeah, he's popular these days with the crowd, but there was a time when Prince Nana was one of the most sinister men in all of wrestling.
Red now up top. Goes to that swanton, misses.
Oh!
Big stomp by Swerve, and this is vintage Swerve Strickland. Big suplex. Cover hooks the leg too, and Red is still alive.
Red survives, showing that resilience that we know from him.
Swerve thought it was a 3. He thought it was over. Frustrated as he's slamming the mat.
But how many of those devastating double stomps can Red take?
This man trying to will the amazing Red back to his feet.
Swerve up, stalking Red as he's slowly getting back to a vertical base. Red quickly goes for that kick. Another backbreaker.
Right back to that spine.
And Swerve now. Buckle bomb in the corner.
How many professional wrestlers have been seriously injured by that move alone?
Too
Right
many to
now,
count,
Red
Doc.
is in the drop zone here.
He may be going for that Swerve stomp. Red is not in position though. Nope.
Oh!
450.
Caught Red on the side, but Red...
The knees were slightly up, and Red goes for cover, gets it 2.
Code Red! That's it! What?
Wow!
That is a staple of the amazing Red. Out of nowhere with the code Red.
Red has defeated countless opponents with that maneuver. Swerve Strickland was able, incredibly, to kick out.
We saw Jay Lyon earlier tonight bust that move out in his match. We know the relationship he's had with Amazing Red.
At first glance, it looked like Swerve hit that 450, but Red, just in the last second, got those knees up.
He kind of turned his body to the
Yes,
side
he
and
did.
got that knee up. And he almost got the roll up.
Swerve now in trouble. He's back up. Red is in control here, but Swerve quickly,
Amazing dexterity
Yes.
from Swerve Strickland.
with that right hand to follow.
Another small package.
2 count only.
Flatliner.
Look at the quickness of the AEW champion, and Amazing Red again with the kick out.
Red trying to use all of his experience, all of his tricks there to steal a win from Swerve Strickland.
Hey, look, a win is a win, whether it's a roll up, whether, I mean, it doesn't matter what it is. All he needs is 3 seconds, and he could pick up a huge win, the biggest win of the entire year for Red, if he can beat Swerve Strickland here tonight. And I think Swerve realizes that.
Potentially the biggest win of Amazing Red's career.
Well, I mean, look, certainly one of them, if he can pull it off tonight.
The current world champion.
And Swerve now positions Red, traps him upside down, tree of woe. Possibly looking for that double stomp, as Red has nowhere to go.
Precariously hanging.
That's what he, oh, look at that.
Red was able to avoid it, and it looks like Swerve hurt his ankle. Or calf muscle or something is
looks like the
tweaked.
ankle.
This is the opening Red needs now. Not quick enough, though, as Swerve is right back with that punch to the midsection.
Can Red find a way to capitalize on that injury to Swerve Strickland?
And you can see it's bothering Swerve as Red is trying to mount a comeback here. Swerve
wants a superplex.
exactly what he's looking for, but
Wow.
Red avoided the superplex, but may have hurt himself on that top turnbuckle.
That's dangerous.
Red could possibly be looking for an avalanche. Code Red here. If he hits it, we could have a decisive finish. It's exactly what he did.
Nailed it!
If he can cover him.
1, 2,
And there's not
And Prince Nana.
I told you, keep your eye on Prince Nana. He is as devious as they come. Don't let the fact that the fans love him mask the fact.
And he made no bones about
No,
it.
he did
Legitimately
not.
right in front of the referee. He didn't give one single damn about what he did.
He saw his man in trouble and he leapt into action.
The Prince of Ghana, West Africa, strikes again.
From what I heard, though, his coffee is very delicious, Doc. Prince Nana deciding Swerve's fate here as Red goes to the outside. Wow! There's the house call kick right to the face as Swerve is now in position. This could be the dagger in the heart.
This would end it.
Swerve stomped
no.
down. That's it. 1, 2, and Red!
Red living up to his name! Amazingly kicking out of that Swerve stomp from the top rope!
Swerve can't believe it.
He is in shock.
Trying to follow up his Swerve, but Red gets out of it
Red with the
backslide! Crucifix into a sunset flip! Red pulling everything out of his playbook! La Magistrat reversed!
Red blocked it. This is crazy. Elbow puts a stop to Red and his temporary momentum. Oh, kick to the midsection by Swerve. Wow. Big right hand by Red. He blocked that kick.
Oh!
Red was just too quick.
Missed 2 tornado kicks, but hit the third!
Big clothesline down.
All that momentum just cut out from under Red.
We may be looking at the final house call. He missed it.
Poison Rana right on the top of Swerve's head.
Code Red again.
Oh no, Swerve reversed it. Back to that arm.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Swerve just snapped that arm of Amazing Red.
Red is in pain. Setting him up now for the house call right to the back of the head. Swerve makes the cover, and the Amazing Red falls. What a main event.
Lived up to the billing, that's for sure.
The Amazing Red valiantly tries once again to recapture that glory.
The reality lived up to the dream of this dream match.
But it did not come easy for Swerve Strickland.
Red proving once again that he can stand against the very best in the professional wrestling industry. But tonight, Swerve Strickland was your winner.
Swerve has the microphone now.
But I said earlier in this match, I might have lied about one thing. Certainly wasn't about Jalen Brunson and the Knicks. It also wasn't about me playing some PlayStation when I get back home. I really want to. But when it comes to you, Amazing Red, I'll never waste my time waiting with you. I'm in a position in my career where I can pick and choose where I go, who I work with, how much money I can make, hell, what flights I want to fly on, first class business or whatever. At the top of that list is Wrestling Amazing Red, a house of glory. I don't care where I am in the States or in the world, when I get a call, and I get in the ring with you, an innovator of everything that we do, there is no Swerve Strickland without an Amazing Red. Watch these things. You were all at Forbidden Door. You saw me versus Will Ospreay in the main event at the UBS Arena for that AEW World Championship. That doesn't happen without an Amazing Red coming first. Your love is undeniable, and I never want you to forget that. From the bottom of my heart, I do exactly what it takes to win. However good, however bad it is, however these people feel about it, I don't really care because that championship and victories is all that matters to Swerve. You all seen how far I'm willing to push the envelope. Now in the last moments of your career, I want to see you do the same thing, Red. Because whether they cheer me or boo me or love me, they just want to love you no matter what you do. And all these people are gathered here to see more Amazing Red. Because tonight, you just showed again how special you truly are.
High intensity 12.
And when the bell sounds, the man in command, your official, Mr. Stephen Dumega. Now the combatant to get set for battle. First, to my right, representing the prestigious Cologne wrestling family, coming to us from San Juan, Puerto Rico. Weighing 225 pounds, the challenger. 225? Bitch, please.
That's an insult. Is that really necessary? That kind of language? He's a body guy.
Due to some heavy drinking and having a good time in my life, we're up to about 246, 247 right now.
Not quite as many as Angel.
But in 1 month, Bodyguard Lisa will be back. I stand corrected, weighing in at 246 pounds, the challenger, Carlito!
It's not very gentlemanly to spit in people's faces the way that Carlito does.
New York City loves it. This crowd is ready to see a brand new champion crowd as he flexes those biceps.
In fact, it brings shame to the great
And
Colón.
his opponent across the ring to my left, flying in from his private palatial summer estate in La Romana, Dominican Republic, weighing in at a fuck ton of money. He is your current reigning, defending House of Glory heavyweight champion of the world, the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
This man was the first ever cruiserweight champion in House of Glory, a former tag team champion, the longest reigning crown jewel champion, and as he puts it, God forbid, the last ever HOG World Heavyweight Champion. That is what makes him a Grand Slam champion. It makes him a very dangerous individual. Nobody will take that away from him. But a dark cloud has been hanging over this company ever since Puerto Rican weekend. Will it lift tonight?
You call it a dark cloud. I think Charles Mason brings a ray of sunshine to House of Glory.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course you will. You're two peas in a pod.
Well, the mood that Charles Mason elicits seems to vary from individual to individual.
Well, here we go, and I will tell you, his first title defense took place in Texas last month. It was winner takes all against Zilla Fatu. And Zilla came flying in with a Samoan spike. Mason intentionally hit a low blow, and the referee saw it, called for the bell, but these two went at it tooth and nail. And Mason, when it was over, was drenched in blood, and he was smiling.
Of course he was. Watch the technical acumen of Charles Mason on display there. It was almost over. Mason almost had Carlito in the reign of terror there.
As you had said, Salamonster, Charles Mason already licking his lips, and we are just getting to, as the doctor was saying, the feeling out process of this House of Glory World Championship match. High intensity 12, cooking with gas. Folks watching along on Triller TV Plus. Join in the conversation on social media. Use the hashtag HOG Intensity.
You know, Mason says he knows Carlito, and this is what he says, not what I say, but he says Carlito just lost his job and he's looking to get back on his feet, which is ridiculous. But Mason says that's not going to happen, not at his expense. He's going to make Carlito choke on that apple. We'll see about that as he licks the hand.
You know, some great luminaries in the past have called Carlito an underachiever.
That's
Ric
true.
Flair was one of them.
That is true.
Perhaps Carlito has not lived up to his potential, the potential of being
Look at
the
this.
son.
It's not an apple, it's a skull.
The son of the legendary Puerto Rican champion, Carlos Colón.
Charles Mason, I gotta believe the occasion is not lost on Charles Mason to put that on his resume. Defeated a member of the Colón Wrestling Dynasty.
But if Carlito were to somehow win the HOG World Championship tonight, then perhaps he would be able to say that he had lived up to that legacy.
Suffice to say, a lot of chips on the table for both champion and contender. And Carlito,
He just ran over Charles Mason like a freight
He
train.
ran over, he's like a truck.
he was being sheepish about his condition during the introductions, but he looks like $1 million. He is moving incredibly well.
Now Carlito all of a sudden has control.
That top flight experience all over the world.
Oh, 25 years worth of experience for Carlito. He's no rookie.
No doubt about it, has a chance to achieve immortality in New York City.
As the doctor said, former Intercontinental Champion, United States Champion in WWE, former WWC Puerto Rico Champion, so
No stranger to highly intense situations.
not at all. Now Mason now outside the ring. Only way you can win the championship is inside. Mason climbs back inside here.
Mason knows all too well. Has never met a disqualification.
Oh, come
Talk
on.
about spitting in people's faces.
Typical Mason.
But Mason does it with dignity. It's different when Mason does it. and extremely intelligent as a tactic there. Now Charles Mason, the champion, is in control.
I gotta believe he is jockeying for that disqualification from our referee.
Well, any way he can hold on to that championship. I mentioned what happened in the match with Zilla last month.
Yes, indeed. Charles Mason knows all too well the get out of jail free card is present at every House of Glory Wrestling World Championship defense.
There you see him spit that water right in Carlito, or what I hope is water, back in Carlito's face.
Yeah, goodness.
But Charles Mason enjoys his work way too much to get himself disqualified this early in a contest. He has much more suffering to inflict on Carlito.
Knife-edge chop there by Mason.
Salamanca mentioned before that Charles Mason left that bout with Zilla drenched in his own blood and all smiles.
Pounding away on Carlito's head. And biting him. That's another Mason specialty.
Yes, indeed, and Carlito in a bad way.
And he likes it. Mason is a sick individual. Anybody who has watched him, anybody who has been around him, will tell you that firsthand. I could tell you that firsthand.
So are you a psychiatrist? Do you have a PhD, Salamonster?
Do you? You call yourself a doctor.
Of course I do. I'm a professor of ethics and moral philosophy.
Charles Mason stopped cold by the professor of drop kicks, Carlito.
You're a fraud. That's what you are.
My word. Salamonster and Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom going back and forth. Champion and contender, Mason and Carlito going back and forth.
Nice slam there by Carlito.
What does Carlito have in mind here? Perhaps about to go high risk?
I don't know. He's looking at that turnbuckle. We don't usually see him head up top. This is a little unusual.
He's done it once or twice. A very gifted flyer when he has to go to that drawer of the toolbox.
Carlito pulling out all the stops for this HOG Heavyweight Championship match.
The spirit of high intensity 12 has consumed our contender, perched on the top. Wait.
He's had other thoughts here.
First rope. Back
Go.
down.
There you go.
Nobody home in the elbow drop. Carlito.
He thought better of it.
I understand the chain of reasoning, but Carlito took way long to get to the conclusion.
Yeah, he took way too long. And fish hook by Charles Mason.
He was watching our opening contest. He saw high risk leap and no reward for J.J. Does.
And Mason again licking the hand. Must we do this?
It's Mason's favorite. Now the Irish whip. Balls over Carlito.
His back elbow.
Mason feeling himself now more than ever.
Mason is in his happy place.
Only Charles Mason in the middle of summer would wear a dress shirt and tie to the ring.
Uncorking with the knife edge chop. Charles Mason
tucks the tie back in.
All smiles after the Mets trade deadline performance.
Charles Mason is a very fashionable individual, sartorially unmatched in House of Glory.
Carlito just ate the boot. And Mason, he might be looking to sink in.
A figure four, and now hanging up. That neck of Carlito being pressed against that top rope.
Count of 5 has to break. Well, I don't think he cares.
High tempo offense on display from Mason.
Mason on top. And
nobody home on that double stomp. Bowled over by the opposite kick of Carlito.
Mason perhaps got a little bit ahead of himself in the machinations, chaining together offensive attacks.
I think we need a little more urgency here from Carlito, who's biting Mason back. What's good for one is good for the other.
What's good for champ is good for contender. Carlito now the back elbow.
Carlito maybe thinks that Mason's name is actually McIntosh.
Hey now. Now, downstairs, Carlito takes off.
Beautiful knee lift. And I mean, my goodness, that clothesline just mowed him down.
Southpaw Sizzler.
Carlito has the size advantage.
Outside leg hooked.
It's going to take more than that to put Mason away.
Carlito, he's got options.
Well, if I were him, I'd be looking to cash in those options quickly.
Sir. Lest you forget the backcracker. He's got high-risk offense that he could unveil.
Mason wiggles free.
Rod cords the ripcord into the clothesline.
From the fish hook, not quite enough to put down Carlito.
fish core. And now, Charles Mason. You got to believe he is thinking about one of those many chokes that he's got in his arsenal. The question is which one.
I don't want to think what is going through his head right now. I try to stay out of that man's head as much as possible.
Mason has the belt.
He's got the HOG World Championship. We've seen him use this before with other championships. He's not above using them as a weapon.
Our referee trying to advise Mason for the better.
Again, Mason is trying to calculate.
Wait a minute. Is he leaving? He's leaving.
He thinks that Carlito's had enough.
Mason leaving with the HOG World Championship.
Wait a second.
Well, something's got to give here, folks.
Wait a minute.
That is that child that antagonizes Charles Mason at our events.
That's the little girl he flipped off.
And there's the sequel.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, I love it.
That juvenile delinquent?
I love it.
Haymaker of a right. Carlito sends Mason back into the ring.
That child should be arrested. Put in juvenile detention.
I might give her a contract.
Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom has a phone call to make. Salamonstra has a contract to draft. And Carlito, he's got that apple.
That's like his source of strength. That's his energy source.
Popeye's got the spinach.
Well, this is a travesty that's unfolding right now.
And Mason,
Thankfully.
Mason's great. He's got the apple.
Oh, and he's taking a bite. A massive bite, maybe a series. No, you wouldn't.
Oh, no!
Oh, he spat it right back in the referee's face.
The referee is blinded. And Mason's been missed it. The apple missed of Carlito. Fireman's carry. TKO.
But there's no referee. The referee is down.
Still blinded by the bits of apple.
Carlito needs the smelling salts.
Yeah, that apple went right in his eye.
The apple juice in the eyes.
Carlito doesn't know what to do here. Mason back to his feet.
Wait a minute.
What is that?
He's got that leather belt, and he's using it as a garret.
He's choking him.
Trying to collapse the windpipe of his #1 contender.
And now the reign of terror is applied.
Wrapped around the belt, which is around Carlito's throat. How ingenious.
He's got that belt obstructed by his arm. The referee has no idea.
Through obstructed vision, absolutely not.
Oh, Carlito may be out. He's out.
Calling for the bell. The root of all evil, the reign of all evil rolls on here at High Intensity 12.
The nightmare rolls on.
Who is your winner by way of referee stoppage? And still, the HOG World Heavyweight Champion, the root of all evil, Charles Mason.
As Mason takes a bite out of the apple, he took a bite out of Carlito tonight.
That obstreperous child tried to rob Charles Mason, but it was not to be.
See it one more time. The apple missed, and then the TKO from Carlito.
The referee, unfortunately, was down at the absolute worst time possible.
And the reign of Charles Mason rolls on. The reign of terror, if you will. Equal parts.
Mason should spank that delinquent.
Wow.
He has the belt in his hands.
I don't think Charles Mason is known for
All right,
spanking.
come on now. This is uncalled for.
And now missing the eyes.
Right in the idiot father's face.
Well, once again, living up to the
I hope she cries herself to sleep tonight.
You know, you're a despicable human being. You know that?
Well, the intensity.
Not that father who allows his child to attack professional wrestlers when they're trying to do their job.
The intensity high in the wrestling ring and here at commentary. Johnny Torres, Jason Solomon, our commissioner, Dr. Hillary P. Wisdom on the call. We thank you for spending your Friday night with us here on Triller TV Plus for House of Glory Wrestling's High Intensity 12.
You know, this is one of those times where I wish an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Was true. That way, he would be away from us.
I see what you did there, sir.
This crowd showers Carlito with lots of love here in New York City.
Introducing first, approaching the ring from Yonkers, New York, weighing in at 245 pounds, the man
The Mad King, and he looks extra mad tonight. He's ready for a fight.
Yeah, he didn't waste any time marching down to that ring.
No.
He's ready to go right now.
No, he's a man on a mission.
And now, for the first time in almost 15 years in New York City, the Japanese legend, Naomichi Marufuji, is
And his opponent, returning to a ring in New York City for the first time in 15 years, hailing out of Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 80 kilograms, Pro Wrestling Noah proudly presents the legendary Naomichi Marufuji.
And how fitting, 24 years ago today, August 28, 1998, that man right there made his professional debut.
professional wrestling is a lot of things. It is a sport. It is an athletic contest. It is combat, but it is also an art form. And if anyone denies that, show them Naomichi Marufuji, and the argument is immediately over.
People take Marufuji, Professor, as a genius at the age of 19. He's 42 years old. Right now, four-time GHC heavyweight champion, combined days, 510, ranks number 7 on the list.
The only man to ever win the junior heavyweight title in All Japan Pro Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and Pro Wrestling Noah.
And speaking of All Japan, Jason, Eddie Kingston has made it very vocal, very well known publicly everywhere that he was a fan of all Japanese pro wrestling growing up, citing the great Muda as a huge influence to him.
Absolutely. Look, Kingston says this right here is what's important to him. Besides the World Championship, if he can't beat his heroes, he says there is no point in him doing this anymore. He says he respects Marufuji, but he has to win.
And I ask you, Professor, Eddie Kingston, obviously such a huge lover of all things Japanese pro wrestling. I mean, all the influence that he has taken in over his long, illustrious career.
He's doing a stretch plum right now.
What does Eddie Kingston have to do against somebody that more than likely has innovated everybody in Japan?
This is the greatest test of Eddie Kingston's career, I believe.
He's asking for one more. Oh my God!
You know, you mentioned innovation. When you think of innovator in this business, and this is not an exaggeration, that man right there has innovated maybe more than any other. Yeah, you think of some of the moves we're so well, you know, the things that we're so used to seeing: the sliced bread, the curb stomp, the code breaker. You have people like Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins who credit Marufuji. Seth Rollins won a world championship in the main event of WrestleMania with that move.
At the same time, has Marufuji faced anyone as vicious and brutal as Eddie Kingston?
Well, he's finding out right now how vicious Eddie can be.
Kingston's definitely going to have to be more aggressive, rely on his brawling. He'll also have to be around.
Beautiful drop kick, right to the jaw.
He'll also have to be ready to take offense and punishment like that, because Marufuji hits incredibly hard.
15 years since he's been in New York City. I was in New York City for the event. Wait a minute.
Kingston just stood there and looked at him. Look at these rapid fire chops by the Mad King.
I was going to say I was in attendance when Marufuji wrestled Nigel McGuinness, and that was still to this day one of the greatest matches I've ever seen.
Those chops were shades of the great Kenta Kobashi.
Absolutely.
One of Marufuji's mentors, though he was primarily trained by the great Mitsuharu Misawa. He won his first GHC world title from Jun Akiyama.
Akiyama, another name that Eddie Kingston has said he wants to step into the ring with.
You mentioned McGuinness. Marufuji had classic battles with Bryan Danielson, Claudio Castagnoli, and of course, his former tag team partner, Kenta.
Eddie Kingston signaling for another clothesline. Look at this. Nice explorer suplex there by Kingston on Marufuji. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg too.
You know, it's hard to express how influential that series of matches that Marufuji and Kenta had were. I mean, a lot of the style we see on television today, you can credit back to the matches that those two men had.
Marufuji almost decapitated himself diving into the crowd on a moonsault against Kenta.
He stuffed the attempt there. Eddie trying for it again.
What a knee strike there by Marufuji.
Those Ko-O knee strikes.
This could be the sliced bread.
The Shiranui.
That's what we were talking about before, Jason. Unbelievable. He goes for a cover. Ooh, Kingston gets that right shoulder up. It's amazing to talk about Eddie Kingston, guys, because in 2019, Jason, he felt frustrated with his career, thought he was going to hang up the boots. He wanted to be finished with pro wrestling, and then
another
he joined
Ko-O.
He joined AEW, and then he said something needs to happen, a career resurgence for me, and that's exactly what happened. We're honored to see him here now.
Well, Kingston celebrating 20 years in the business this year. You know, I mean, Marufuji's got a few years on him, but not that many. So you got two vets here going one-on-one.
Marufuji, it looked like he almost KO'd Eddie Kingston with that Ko-O to the back of the head.
What's he thinking of here?
Perhaps a pole shift.
What a clothesline by Eddie Kingston.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he was looking for that fisherman driver.
He has several variations of the pole shift, the fisherman driver.
He's got several variations of everything.
Indeed.
Eddie Kingston charges in with that clothesline. Marufuji meets him with that knee.
Wicked knee strike. These guys are pretty evenly matched so far.
Eddie Kingston was supposed to be in the HOG World Title Eliminator Tournament. He missed the tournament for obligations to AEW and Forbidden Door. So Jason, he went to HOG Management and says, I want one of my favorites in this ring tonight, and they gave him Marufuji.
They were more than happy to oblige.
Unbelievable.
And we're all grateful for it.
Both men stumbling to their feet. Marufuji, he wants more. Kingston back up. Knife edge chop.
Eddie might be regretting that now.
I'm just watching and I'm enjoying the sound of those chops.
It speaks for itself.
Unbelievable.
I think that just fired him up even more.
Oh my God.
Hey, we are in a dance venue, and they're popping the pecs. It just feels right.
You know, Eddie Kingston has documented that he was a huge fan of Kings Road. That road has led to Marufuji tonight. Does he leave tonight a changed man, Jason? Eddie Kingston.
He's going to leave tonight a very sore man.
Certainly not going to forget those chops.
Thrust kick there by Marufuji. Clothesline ducked.
There's that hook kick.
From behind Kingston, Marufuji kicked him in the face.
Oh my God, these strikes are unbelievable. Missed that spinning back fist. Another knee. Not tonight, says Marufuji. Another jumping knee strike. Kingston with the back fist. He got him. He's still on his feet, though.
Two back fists.
And another hurricane.
Oh my God, he
Finally,
goes down.
Marufuji goes
Is this
down.
it? hero. Wow!
Here's your winner, the Man King,
It took 3 back fists to the future, but Eddie Kingston proved that he is the future of strong style wrestling.
And if you were to ask Eddie Kingston right now, I think he would say that right there may have been the biggest win in his 20 years in the professional wrestling business. You know how much that win means to him. He needed that win, and he got it here tonight. What a match.
As hard hitting of a match as you will see all year long.
I mean, these men beat the holy hell out of each other. Marufuji's still holding his neck. Or his jaw, maybe both.
We just witnessed a hellacious battle between 2 wrestling legends.
Absolutely.
Naomichi Marufuji and Eddie Kingston has solidified his place at the top of the list of the greatest wrestlers of all time by defeating Marufuji.
Kingston pointing to his eye.
Obviously the remnants of this hard-fought battle here. Eddie Kingston holding that eye. But you would come to expect that in a war with Marufuji.
No. Legend. I am a fan of the King's Road style of 90s All Japan. This man trained under the late, great Misawa. This man is the genius of the arc. This man is Pro Wrestling Noah. So, if you respect me, it's because of men like him that I'm doing pro wrestling, so respect him.
Okay, apparently we have a problem. It appears Chris Dickinson is not here. Which means I don't have an opponent for this evening, which pisses me off for a couple of reasons. Number one, when's the last time I was here? This reminds me of the UK. I love wrestling here because everybody is mental, drunk, and they know this business, so it's fun as hell. I don't know the reason. Brother just informed me. I guess seeing your name across from Drew Galloway can be a little terrifying, so he probably shit his pants. But I came here to fight. Did you come here to see me fight? And I know there's a man around here, I know there's a professional who's willing to fight me, because this is New York City and you are bloody mental.
High Intensity 5 continues. I'm the authentic Brandon Lewis, here with Matthew Ryan Shapiro, Drew Galloway. Oh, what the? That's Low-Key! That is Low-Key! Drew Galloway was scheduled to go against... Oh, the fight's underway! No time for explanations. Chris Dickinson isn't here. Low-Key is. We have a match.
From one level of strong style to the other. One of the most dangerous men in pro wrestling, Low-Key, has returned to New York City, returned to House of Glory.
And he's in the suit!
The Hitman, Agent 47 himself, in the house tonight.
One of the most dangerous men I've ever laid eyes on.
Belly to belly.
Drew Galloway is a monster. He's nothing but muscle, and he knows how to use it. But he's going up against the World Warrior himself, Low-Key.
Both of these men have performed all over the world. Both of these men have challenged and held the WWE Intercontinental title, have held titles in TNA.
The last time I saw Low-Key here was against Ricochet for the House of Glory Championship, and now he's accepting the challenge of Drew Galloway.
Galloway,
And after that slam, he might be regretting it.
Galloway and Low-Key, they remind me so much of one another because they've become their own men. Low-Key has been known, he's been notorious for doing what he wants, what he thinks is best. And Drew Galloway, ever since being released by WWE, has been doing that and has set the wrestling world on fire.
Oh, he's a new man. It's hard to recognize him from his days, in Connecticut with the network. Whoa! He's got him latched in. Low-Key is dangerous in every corner of the ring. In any corner of the world, really.
He's from Brooklyn. He's from my hometown, my home neighborhood.
It doesn't show on you at all.
No, it does not. I am the king of gentrification, I know that.
But Low-Key, hey, I'm still surprised to see him here. I didn't know he was in the building. Off the rope, springboard martial arts kick. This could be it.
Outside shoulder got up, Brandon. That was the 1 second that Galloway needed, that little bit of spacing, that little bit of time to turn around.
Between both men, they've collected so much gold. It's thrilling to see them here tonight. I was not anticipating this. I still have no clue how this is going to go. House of Glory is just like a war to all of the major stars.
This is the weekend to impress. Sky high power bomb.
It's so hot here in the NYC arena, not because it's summer, not because of the humidity, but because of the action that we've been seeing here tonight.
There are people on top of people on top of people here. We had to move from our commentary table because we needed to give more room for people.
And all of them are happy they did, because out of all the advertised stars, Low-Key was not one of them.
And even Low-Key, no, Low-Key was on the continent.
And the fans are so appreciative. And they're cheering their man, New York's own.
Double underhook now.
Low-Key.
Right now.
Trying to take control. Galloway, the champion that he is. Oh! Double stop by to figure everything out right now. And just stepped outside of the ring, catch some air, needs to re-strategize.
It's more about survival at this point. The survival instincts of both men are kicking in low key.
I mean, Galloway has faced the best in the world and every company, but I still don't think he's ever fought a man quite like Low-Ki. This is a new challenge, and Drew Galloway revels on these challenges.
These two might have faced each other before in a different place at a different time, but it's a different vibe. Oh, God. Galloway just dropping him like a bad habit.
Low-Ki does give up a lot of weight to Drew Galloway. Dangerous as he is, there are some things that are just not in his arsenal, and Galloway knows that and will take advantage of it.
Most
Galloway's
certainly.
also smart enough not to underestimate Low-Ki.
Not even close. Oh! Swung Low-Ki like he was a bag of flour into the post.
Whoa, Everett!
All right.
Referee Everett.
This kid is tempting fate.
Just push that middle finger out of the way. You know what? That's a good thing. Let him know he's boss. End of the day, someone's going to make that official 3 count. He's going to see that tap out, maybe count out from outside. The man who's the deciding factor is the man in the stripes. Don't want to disrespect him.
But he's like 9.
Maybe so. They put the 9-year-old in charge.
This vicious streak of Galloway has been so effective so far, but it didn't pay off there, driving that knee into the post.
Some of it is because of the match that just passed, the no ropes match between Gangone and Ken Broadway. New champion crowned. Gangone done with House of Glory and very sad. But what I was trying to bring up is a lot of these fans have not put their butts in the seats. They are still standing. High intensity has raised the stakes and raised these people off off their chairs.
And there are fans as far as the eye can see, and now you see Low-Ki.
It's brutal down there. Galloway just clubbing away.
The strength of Galloway. Oh, DDT by Low-Ki.
There's nothing to protect anyone out there.
There are some mats that are the New York State Athletic Commission mandates, but
they do so little. It is. No matter what happens, you get slammed on the outside, you get slammed on the outside. No 1 inch of mat, or if it's even that thick, is going to protect you from that.
It is not protecting. It is not comforting. It is concussionary. I don't know if that's a word, but now it's a word.
It's a good word. Good crowd, good fight. Can't believe I'm getting the opportunity to call this knife edge chops. Low-Ki.
People thought last year at last that House of Glory set the bar higher than they can ever reach, but now this is the greatest card, I think, in the history of House of Glory.
Very well could be. Low-Ki, of course, before he was a wrestler, he's trained in martial arts, and as he continues in his world of wrestling, continues to train in martial arts, has not lost a step. Oh wait, is he trying to lift the big man?
Devastating kick by Ki.
Off the ropes, missed it. Oh, what a move, so explosive.
Galloway's long legs played better for him than for Low-Ki. Camera 2, no.
Hey, don't blink, you might miss something. And you don't want to miss any of this.
Not at all. This is a match that is this has been an event that defines what House of Glory is about. Some of the best talent in the world, some of the best students in the world. Now isolating that arm is Galloway. And
well, now it's looking like a double underhook. We could be looking at that double arm DDT that Drew Galloway likes to apply.
a lot of these people may not have seen the new Drew Galloway, what he's done in ICW and throughout the UK.
Absolutely right. You know, whether it's been Evolve or Dragon Gate, Ireland, England, wherever he's going, he's making marks. Making marks everywhere he goes, just etching his name in stone, carving out a legacy.
Well, that'll raise an octave.
Low-Ki, so much fight in him.
Brandon, he has studied men like Low-Ki. He has studied the people that have come out of House of Glory. He has stood across the ring from this man. He knew what was going to happen, and he scouted that excellently.
And because he's so studious, he's very wary. He knows that before what fans have come to notice, a coup de grace, Low-Ki would deliver the Warrior's way. And I don't know if Low-Ki was expecting Drew to find his way out of the position that he was in. But now the two men have come right back to the center of the ring. This is where the battle started. This could be very well where it ends.
Reversal!
Low-Ki trying to latch on that submission.
Variation, I think, of a dragon sleeper. You can see Brandon, he's like basically backpacking on a Galloway.
He's got to use all of his weight. He's clutching onto the neck and arm. Anything Low-Ki can latch onto, he's doing it. But it doesn't seem to be enough to keep Galloway down.
What is enough for these guys? That's my question.
Tranquilizer gun. That might be it. Whoa! The agility and resourcefulness of Low-Ki. Not enough. Ah! Oh, God. I felt that over here.
Galloway. You can see the look on his face.
I don't even know what to call that. It's like something out of Def Jam Vendetta or Mortal Kombat. Just grabbed him by his ankles.
I think that was a combo breaker.
The combo breaker.
It looked like a variation of the Alabama Slam.
Yeah.
It was a face-first Alabama Slam.
He looked like he's dusting off a blanket on the beach or something. It was just... There we go. Pinfall. This could be all so close.
Sit out, power bomb. My God.
Very smart. Pinfall attempt after pinfall attempt. Galloway has to stay on top of his enemy.
He does. He cannot take his eyes off of Low-Ki and look at Everett. He cannot get mad at the referee. It's not his fault that Low-Ki kicked out this time. All the other times, yeah.
Galloway, though I'm sure he's frustrated, is being smart and staying on top of his opponent.
And if you're EC3 right now, and you're seeing Low-Ki's back, and you're holding that House of Glory title, or if you're seeing Drew Galloway and Low-Ki go to war, what does that put in your mind when you still have a title match tonight?
You're absolutely right. And because you say that, you got to wonder, is Smiley watching? Or is Smiley focused entirely on his target right now, that being EC3?
I wouldn't want to look into Smiley's mindset at the moment. We're going to capture a look at this.
Kick crusher! Two! Low-Ki has so many tools in his arsenal, so many weapons. I mean, next thing you know, he's going to break out the title crush.
Well, he's just hog-tying Galloway now.
I mean, we're all wearing ties. Why not?
Yeah. Mine's nice, though. Like, silver and black. Al Davison. I think mine's very nice.
Low-Ki smells like the blood of his enemies.
Fair enough, sir. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Off comes the jacket.
When the jacket comes off, so does your soul.
Well, and still fighting back.
Oh, boy. No, not a good idea. Not the best thought.
Right. Ever defiant, Drew Galloway is called out. The martial artist, the assassin that is Low-Ki. Whoa, whoa.
This ends the opposite of well.
His arms are still tied behind. Stepping directly on Drew Galloway's spine. 2, 3, that is it.
The winner of this contest, World Warrior It is now time for your House of Glory high intensity
Hey, it's party time. Party time. I'm ready for a few shots myself. Hey, you know what the best part is? We're all invited. I know. Usually I get left out of these things. Oh, come on. They never let me in front of that red rope.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're all excited for All Elite Wrestling on October 2nd, TNT. I am more excited than most because of these two guys right here. Private Party. I've been with these guys in House of Glory. I've seen them grow, mature, and become the tag team they are today. When I tell you expect the best, Jason, these guys may end up being one of the elite tag teams in this industry by the end of the year.
Well, you know, it's funny that, considering who these two are up against tonight, it was the Young Bucks who signed them to contract at All Elite Wrestling. That was not by accident. They see something in these two kids, and what they see is a big future.
Absolutely. I spoke to Matt and Nick Jackson before the show, Jason. They specifically and personally handpicked Private Party for All Elite Wrestling. The first tag team that was on their list was Private Party. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason and I are going silent. I'll let the crowd handle our jobs for the next 5 minutes.
a total combined weight of 400 pounds, the team of Matt and Nick Jackson, they are the Young
Jason, I never heard this place rock this hard.
This is special. Being part of something like this, you don't get too many moments like this.
Absolutely not. I interviewed both Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy at StarCast in Las Vegas back in May. I asked them what their dream match was. They said the Young Bucks. Today, August 9th, Jason, we got the Young Bucks and Private Party.
We've got the Young Bucks here, and the Young Bucks, they have their own history here in House of Glory. The very first House of Glory tag team champions. You know, Mark Quinn and Isaiah Cassidy, they too know what it's like. They were House of Glory tag team champions over 250 days. Both these teams very evenly matched, both with aerial offense. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these two teams go out of here tonight.
Unbelievable. Things come full circle. We got House of Glory in Private Party. We got the Young Bucks, who don't need any introduction whatsoever. First ever House of Glory tag team champions in what will be their final independent wrestling match ever. Shoulder tackle by Nick. Isaiah Cassidy. Look at the agility. Look at the agility. Look at that super kick. Double drop kick. There's no party like a super kick party, Jason. I think Private Party wants to avoid that type of party.
I would think that that's exactly. They've got this team well scouted. They're as big a fan of the Young Bucks as anybody in this building.
What is going on?
It's a dance party. Come on, JD, move around.
Wait a minute here. Look at this.
We've got a dance-off here in New York City. Oh! Super kick! And a rare misfire by Private Party. They should have seen it coming. There's a reason why Nick and Matt Jackson are regarded perhaps as the greatest tag team anywhere in the world right now.
They certainly put that one on the Private Party's tab. Double kick to the midsection. Beautiful assisted drop kick there by the Bucks. Matt now off the ropes. Beautiful wrecking ball drop kick. Well, Nick, look at that, gutbuster. Into that twisting neck breaker. Some fine work by the executive vice presidents of AEW,
I would say so. They do this wrestling thing pretty well.
Absolutely.
Watching tonight, perhaps the final independent appearance for the Young Bucks before they go on to AEW on TNT, and they have chosen to come here to House of Glory.
Tuesday, Wednesday, 8 to 10, folks. Cheap plug. Gotta get it in there. October 2nd. Both of these teams will be incredibly important to AEW's tag team division. Look at that. Cassidy rolls through. Wow, what a beautiful move there. Use Matt's leg on Nick. Step up Inseguri on Nick. Matt misses that clothesline. Enziguri there. Nick rolls to the outside. Poke to the eye by Matt. Stuff up Enziguri there by Isaiah Cassidy. Look at this, silly string. Cassidy, tilt-a-whirl DDT. Matt Jackson leveled. Mark Quinn. Oh my God! Never seen anything so beautiful. 452. Oh my God.
We've seen Private Party go to war with LAX. We've seen Private Party go to war with the Hardy Boys. But
SCU, the best friends.
SCU, the best friends, but perhaps no match bigger than tonight against Nick and Matt Jackson.
Funny you said that, Jason. I seen them in the locker room before tonight. Mark Quinn came up to me. He said, "Are you ready?" I'm like, "No, are you guys ready? Go out there and kill it. This is the most important match of your career."
Neither one of these teams wants to go on going out a loser.
Matt off the rope. Quinn, atomic drop. Cassidy using those educated feet. Private Party is so quick, so fluid. Double stomp, assisted there by Isaiah Cassidy. Nick goes flying. Cover on Matt. 2 count only. This is just a taste of what's to come, Jason. So excited for AEW's tag team division. You're seeing a glimpse of what's to come. So fortunate, so lucky that it's happening inside a House of Glory ring. Tag to Quinn. Beautiful slingshot into that senton. Matt is in trouble. Right now, Jason, Private Party is out working. Probably the best tag team in the world.
I would say so. This is what they have to do. They have to come right out of the chute with all the energy in the world, because unless you keep the energy on the Young Bucks, you don't want to give them an inch.
Matt off the ropes, duck that double clothesline. Double clothesline of his own, both members of Private Party.
And that's exactly what I was just talking about. You give them an inch, they'll take a foot. The Young Bucks, they've done this a time or two. They'll come back in a heartbeat. Private Party has to stay on top of things here before it gets out of hand.
Wow, look at that, beautiful Northern Lights. Matt rolls through. Again with the bridge, no, rolls through again.
Through.
Quinn wants some. Matt Jackson is just so impressive. The conditioning of Matt Jackson is ungodly right now. Look at this. No, don't tell me. Bartender, I'll take a double. Unbelievable.
There's a reason why the Young Bucks have held gold everywhere they've gone.
Their resume is so long, we'd be off the air by the time I'm finished. Clothesline now. Nick tags in, eats a boot from Quinn. Kicks Quinn out. He's draped over the second turnbuckle. Nick with that Enziguri. On Cassidy. Double stomp. Lung blower. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tag team wrestling, folks. Tag team wrestling. As you hear the House of Glory faithful, this is awesome. Ring around the Rosie. Look at Jason. Double sharp shooters.
In stereo. And this could be it.
Center of the ring. Quinn and Cassidy Cassidy. Cassidy reaches the rope. And so does Quinn, breaks that up. Nick Jackson now dumps Isaiah Cassidy to the outside. Matt and Nick now on Quinn, 2-on-1. Matt the legal man, Nick's on the outside. Kick to Quinn's face. Look at this beating.
Now we're seeing an aggression out of Nick Jackson, or Matt Jackson rather, excuse me. Mark Quinn is in a world of hurt right now, and his partner's down. His partner's not even on the apron.
Isaiah Cassidy looking on as Quinn is taking a beating here.
He's all alone.
Bucks are controlling this match.
And in comes Nick.
Quinn desperately looking for a tag. Bucks cut him off. Back in their corner as Nick goes over and knocks Isaiah Cassidy off the ring apron again.
I mean, this is just smart strategy. Isolate him in the corner. The Young Bucks know what they're doing here. The question is, how long can Mark Quinn go through this?
Not much longer. The Bucks, look at this. One has to think that's mocking Private Party, Jason, but because they can. Because they can.
This crowd not happy with Nick Jackson, voicing their displeasure.
Young Bucks still have a plethora of moves in their arsenal that we have not seen yet. Yet we're controlling this match, grounding Mark Quinn there with that front face lock. Here's Matt Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on Fight TV. Tweet out, use the hashtag HI8. Let us know what you're thinking of House of Glory Wrestling. Here from Queens, New York at the NYC Arena. Dream Tag Team match here tonight. Look at that. Matt took a risk, goes over the top. In comes Nick. Not sure if he made the tag, Jason. I wasn't looking. But Nick is now with those devastating double axe handle smashes on Mark Quinn. Oh, you talk about that intensity.
We did. Not only intensity, but disrespect. But see, it's so smart because he knew exactly the reaction it would elicit. He got exactly what he wanted out of it. That's smart wrestling.
Quinn trying to create some breathing room here. Jumps over. Oh, my God, Matt Jackson. A thing of beauty on the outside as Nick hit the steel hard, saving his brother. Quinn eats that jumping knee. Uh-oh. Drops that elbow drop. 1, 2. Private Party is still alive.
I almost think he kicked out on instinct.
It's exactly what I thought it was. Instinct from Mark Quinn after Matt Jackson dropped that Macho Man-like elbow drop off the top rope. 3/4 of the way.
He desperately needs to get to the corner and make that tag.
Mark Quinn now at the disposal of the Bucks. Mark Quinn set up now. Double knees. Rolls through. Double head scissor takedown. Make the tag, Quinn. Make the tag. There it is. Cassidy comes in. Double drop kick. Matt Jackson's on the outside. Look at this. Oh my God, he still pulled it off. Big kick to Matt on the outside, to Nick on the outside, I'm sorry. Matt here. Moonsault onto Nick. This is breaking down.
I think he may have caught part of that railing, but he's back up on his feet.
Isaiah Cassidy is a house on fire right now. Look at this. Nobody flies like Isaiah Cassidy. Cover here. Hooks the leg. Oh my God, that would have been the biggest win in their careers. You talk about instinct, Jason. Matt Jackson kicked out on instinct.
Absolutely. And now he's in a position where he needs to make the tag.
Matt Jackson needs to make the tag.
Fortunately for him, his brother's down on the ground right now.
Eating steel on the outside after that moonsault from Cassidy. Makes the tag.
This is where Private Party must capitalize. They have to take advantage of this. It's a 2-on-1 situation right now.
Tides have turned. Matt trying to fight off Private Party 2-on-1 here. But Private Party's offense is just so explosive. Look at that. Kick to the midsection. Mixed in with that Inseguri. Quinn, innovative offense. Shooting star press on top of Matt Jackson. Nick Jackson dives in to make the save. Nick now going at it with Private Party 2-on-1. Big kick. Big elbow. Unbelievable. Nick Jackson's offense is just so explosive. Look at that. Cassidy's head planted. This is how quickly the Young Bucks can turn a match around.
And Nick Jackson's headed up top.
Here we go, Jason. They were going for more bang for your buck.
I thought they were.
Matt shoved right into Nick. Nick perched on that top turnbuckle. Matt eats that Inseguri. Private Party into the cutter. Taken Matt. Taken to the VIP room. Nick rolls to the outside. Matt now. Stunner. Kick to the head. Up and over. Beautiful move there on Matt Jackson. Wow, what a corkscrew by Isaiah Cassidy. Nick Jackson once again taken out.
And if you're Matt Jackson, that is not the position you want to find yourself in right now.
Absolutely not. Mark Quinn. Shooting star press. Oh my God, he gets that left shoulder up. How the Young Bucks are alive, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, if this is the future of tag team wrestling, then tag team wrestling is in good hands. I'll say that much.
Tag team wrestling, ladies and gentlemen, such a lost art. You're looking at one of the best, and Private Party, handpicked by the Young Bucks, soon to be one of the best in the business.
Tag now to Isaiah Cassidy. What are they thinking here? Oh, look at this.
Oh my God. Are they going for the Meltzer driver, Jason?
Could be the Meltzer driver, could be the Indy Taker.
Look at this silly string again. This time Matt catches him. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Super kick by Nick.
Here we go.
Will we see it? Meltzer driver! 1, 2, 3!
JD, was it everything you were expecting?
Absolutely, plus some.
I'll say this, it was a privilege to be able to sit ringside here and call this match here tonight.
My non-existent voice and all, ladies and gentlemen. What a battle, what a war. I've been with House of Glory for 2 years. I cannot tell you how lucky I am to have called A highlight of both of our careers, Jason, I'd say that.
This crowd paying respect now to both tag teams, and deservedly so. They gave it everything they got. And you can see the Young Bucks paying their respect to private parties.
It's almost like private parties looking into a mirror. So much talent. Ryan XL now has a microphone, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of House of Glory.
I don't want to take too much of your time, but if you guys don't know, Private Party, this is their last match for House of Glory Wrestling. Time, but these kids right here, my partner Amazing Red, we opened up a wrestling school 9 years ago. This kid signed up when he was 14 years old. And me and Red always had discussions of why the big company are not giving out guys opportunities, because we felt like they were the best wrestlers out there. These two guys was actually one of the first people that wrestled for our company and was helping us grow the company in the beginning stages. They put their... Once these guys was in a position they came back to House of Glory and signed the first students to be able to sign in a major company. I want to thank each and one of you guys for coming out. I know it was like 90 degrees out in here, but I appreciate your patience staying by. And I know most of you guys came here to watch the Young Bucks. I know you guys came here to watch the Young Bucks, so from the bottom of my heart, I would like to tell you guys and the Young Bucks that this is not All Elite, this is fucking HOG.
Oh my God!
What was that?
What the hell?
What is he doing?
Are you effing kidding me? Are you effing kidding me? Somebody has to stop the wrecking crew, Jason. Somebody has to stop them. What the hell is this?
I don't know.
What the hell is this? Oh my God! It's Hangman Page! Oh my God! Hangman Page! Hangman Page!
Hangman Page is here.
Look at this!
these two guys decided to do some real cowboy shit. These guys decided to take their phones out and document their lives for you. They decided to give opportunities to guys like me, and they decided that they wanted to change the wrestling world. Shit. I shouldn't have spent so much time talking because you guys showed up and wrestled and did the work. So, you know, I think for now you guys deserve the honor and privilege to close this boy down. How do you follow that? Holy crap. I'll get right to the point. My brother and I started this crazy journey about 15 years ago. We're just a couple of white boys from Southern California. We didn't know much about professional wrestling. We came from humble beginnings. And after 15 years of scratching and clawing and coming to wonderful buildings like this, we started to make a name for ourselves, and people started hearing about these two guys, Matt and Nick Jackson. They look like the Hanson brothers. They're kind of weird, but they kind of copy the Hardys or the Rockers. I don't know. But we kept crawling. We kept scratching. We kept showing up to every single town, whether or not we were hurt, whether or not we were sick, whether or not how broke we were, and we broke our necks in this ring. Traveled all over the globe for virtually no money. At times, I couldn't even afford to put food on the table. I would look out the window and check and see if my truck was repossessed. I couldn't pay it. I was about to get evicted from my apartment. My brother said, "No, Matt, don't quit wrestling. We've been doing this long enough. We're pretty damn good at it." He said, "Have hope, have faith. We can do this. Stick with me. We're good at this. Please, Matt, don't." I said, "Okay, Nick, I'll give you one more year." So in that year, we wrestled with our hair down. We did whatever the hell we want. We threw up too sweet. We told everybody to suck it, and we threw a super kick party. And people started to go, "I like these Young Bucks guys." We started selling t-shirts off the shelves. We got our own damn Funko Pop. We got a deal with Hot Topic. We were doing things like putting 10,000 people in an arena.
they're just gonna sign and go to the WWE or something, right? We said the hell with that. We're gonna start our own promotion. And if we do that, we're gonna find the best tag teams in the world. And you know what? One day I was on YouTube, and it took me 60 seconds to watch a video of these guys, and I text the group and I said, let's sign Private Party. I know it's a sad day because you're not going to be able to see this match anymore. But what if I said maybe that's not necessarily the case? Would you guys be interested in watching Private Party versus the Young Bucks on national television? Would you guys be interested in watching Private Party versus the Young Bucks on TNT? Okay. Hell, I kind of booked this show, right? How about on week 2, 10-9, we got a little bit of a tag team tournament going on, huh? What do you say we start this thing the right way? In front of the world, cable TV, on Wednesday, 10-9. Let's open the show. Private Party versus the Young Bucks. And the next time we come to this town, we're bringing our entire roster of bandits with us. Thank you so much, New York. We love you.
HOG. HOG.